Well, not expecting this video to come out today, but here we are. I'm at a loss for words. Mostly because I am just completely dumbfounded at what I've watched this year. Or this game. You had all the momentum in the world. 15-2, home field advantage, and you shit the bed. I don't even say shit the bed. You explode your bowels when the body dies. That's what happened on that football field tonight. Last night, I guess now, at the time of this video coming out. And I don't even know where to begin. Like, this was a complete team failure for the most part. Outside of maybe Jahmyr Gibbs and the receivers. For the most part, I guess. How about we talk about the man, the myth, the legend, Jared Goof? Yeah, you're going to be called... I'm calling you Jared Goof. Till next season. When you maybe can play a more competent game. It's awesome that he, had put up this a magical season, 15-2. Was playing at all pro levels and Pro Bowl levels and whatnot. And then he chose this game to revert back to his 2020 form with the Rams. When he was so bad that they traded him, even after giving him a massive contract extension 2 years prior. And look at where we are now. Right back to where that was again. Except knowing the Lions, they'll probably stick with him again next season. Because why the fuck not? This dude makes... obvious. I watched him play in LA. And I've watched him play in Detroit, obviously. And I know that Jared Goff is not that great of a quarterback. But he is a good quarterback. He was much better than what he showed tonight. At least I like to think. If I'm wrong, let me know, Jared Goff, so I can properly not call you a good quarterback. And he's obviously made a lot of big plays, and that's the reason why he's got here. But he's also kept the team back. He was a big reason why the offense went cold in last year's NFC Championship and helped them blow a 17-point lead. He threw 5 fucking interceptions against the Texans back in Week 10. Somehow led his team back to that game, only because the Texans were not nearly as good as they looked. But all season, in between all the big throws and all the big stat pads and, the occasional running play or, helping with the trick plays. In between all of that, there was the times when he would just hold the ball way too long and take a sack. Or when he's under pressure, he would decide to fucking throw it away right to a defender. I like to simulate. The NFL is attempting to censor me. By the way, I want to just, kind of give a simulation as to what people throwing the ball tonight for the Lions. I say people throwing the ball for the Lions because it wasn't just Jared Goff. We had Jameson Williams. You get ready for this, right? We had Jameson Williams over here. They take the ball, and he goes, the hand off. Take the ball, hand off. Oh, look at Jameson Williams. Going to throw the pass. Oh. What they doing open? They're doing open. What am I going to do?
I've never heard about throwing it out of bounds before. It's a foreign concept to me. I'm gonna chuck it right down the field, right to this guy. Oh, look, there's a guy. Oh, where are you? You're right.
How many picks in the end zone did Goff have? 3? 2? I don't know. Doesn't really fucking matter. Or when Goff takes a sack because, and just fucking fumbles the ball out of nowhere. Because, cool, I'm just gonna, go ahead and throw the ball away. Oh, now I'm gonna choose to throw the ball away. Not in the 3rd and 2 when it would be important to not take a fucking sack. Now I'm gonna throw it away. If I was a fucking fumble. Oh, and then the running game is working so well. Let's just completely fucking abandon the run game. Start throwing the ball 50 fucking times. That's a great idea. That's on you, Ben Johnson. And we're getting to you now, Ben Johnson. And Aaron Glenn, both the coordinators. Remember this time last year when there was this whole thing about them possibly leaving to be head coaches somewhere else? Well, guess what? They both stayed, and now the question's coming up again. Where are they going to go? Ben Johnson is the lead candidate to become the next head coach in the NFL. And up until this game, I was on the train that he should become a head coach because I thought he had the qualities to do so. But after a game like this, I think there's a lot of teams that are considering signing him need to reconsider their options. Mainly the Raiders, who seem to be the front runners for Ben Johnson, mostly because of Tom Brady going after Ben Johnson and convincing him to come there. Apparently, they've been into contract negotiations for the last few days. I would have Brady, conveniently was also in the booth for this game, and I would hope he reconsiders his decision and not hiring Ben Johnson. And here's why. Not because I want Ben Johnson to come back, though I think it would be cool for him to come back. I do like the trick plays. But Ben Johnson showed that, and this is 2 games now, 2 big games of the last 2 years, that he has showed that he cannot adjust his offense in huge situations. Against the 49ers, he fucked up. Obviously it was Dan Campbell's decision, to go for it on 4th down twice when taking the points was more logical. But you still got to be a little better than that. Like, come on. And then in this game also, what was the fuck was some of these fucking plays? You're abandoning the run game when it was working so well. You're refusing to go down the field until it doesn't fucking matter, until it's more of a nuisance than anything. And when you do run the ball, you're kicking it out. You're going to the outside instead of just going straight up the fucking middle. And of course that's not going to do anything. Washington is fucking Bobby Wagner. Of course he's going to sniff that shit out. Unlike fucking Alex Anzalone. Where the fuck was he tonight? It's you now, Aaron Glenn. Anybody who thinks Aaron Glenn is ready to be a head coach needs to get their head checked. And that's saying something coming from me, who probably needs to get his head checked. So, does that make Aaron Glenn a top coaching candidate? Fuck no, it doesn't. It should be obvious to anybody with an eye that Aaron Glenn is being carried by some really high-end talent. He did last year, mainly Aiden Hutchinson, but they've also got Aleem McNeil, and they have a pretty good secondary as well. Carlton Davis, they just brought in. He was good. Terrion Arnold was okay, except for the 800 PI penalties that he would get. Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph, all these guys help bring stuff in. And, when all these guys go down with injury, guess what? He sucks. And you can say, oh, he's playing with third-string JV players. Third-string JV players. And you'd be like, not all of them. The most blitzing team in the league, and we barely blitzed at all. And when we did blitz, it was in the most unconventional situations, and guess what? It backfired. Good job there, Aaron Glenn. Yeah, anyway, fuck both those guys. My prediction is that Ben Johnson's gonna leave, probably still go to the Raiders, and where he'll suck as a head coach, and because it's the Raiders, and Aaron Glenn's probably gonna stay. They're gonna get. I mean, yeah, we gotta talk about these injuries as well. The injuries fucking suck, and here's the thing. I think it's pretty obvious to anybody with an eye that the football gods just don't want the Lions to ever win a championship or even get really close to winning a championship. They never even made the Super Bowl. You know, everybody's like, oh, Peyton Manning lifted the curse of Bobby Lane in 2022. No, he didn't. No, he fucking didn't. If he lifted the curse of Bobby Lane, they would have made the fucking Super Bowl last year. If they lifted the curse of Bobby Lane, they would have made the Super Bowl fucking this year, too. Instead, they choke away a 17-point lead last season, but already talked about that a million fucking times. This year, they reload their fucking defense. It's absolutely loaded, and everybody gets fucking injured. Everybody. Still go 15-2, somehow get a first-round bye, and then completely shit the bed. And it's probably the most complete team in the league right now, the Commanders. It's credit to them. I mean, you made fucking Dan Quinn look good. Fucking 28-3, man. You made him look good. I guess 28-3 man 2. Because the main 28-3 man is Kyle Shanahan. And then Dan Quinn as well. You made Dan fucking Quinn look like a competent coach. How the fuck do you do that? Do you know who manages this fucking team? Or they used to? There's still shit stains all over the walls from when Dan Snyder fucking threw everything on the fucking wall. And you let them walk in the fucking NFC Championship, where they're most likely gonna get out fucking bullshitted assed against the fucking Eagles. Maybe the Rams, probably the Eagles. Oh, so we get Chiefs, Eagles, Super Bowl. Wow, the two most unlikable teams in the whole fucking league are gonna be meeting in the Super Bowl. Oh, TV ratings gonna be great. Oh, TV ratings are gonna be great. Oh, TV ratings gonna be great because that's all the media fucking wants. They just want Eagles, and Eagles some more, and then they get the Chiefs. It's fate. I already know it's fate. You don't have to tell me. I know it's fate. And it really fucking sucks. It really fucking sucks. Still haven't... I thought this would really be the year, and it wasn't. I guess I said that last year too, and it wasn't. So, I guess take that as you may. I don't know. But after all that... You might be wondering, why don't you just stop being a fan of this team and be a fan of a better team? Like the Eagles, shit, Eagles, shit. We're going to shit all over the field because I'm Jalen Hurts and I love to take dumps. Or be fan of Mr. Squirt, there it is. Squirt, there it is. Squirt my ketchup all over my steak. Squirt my ketchup all over my steak. Blah, 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 go, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, why don't I want to do that? Because I'm a sucker for misery. That's why. I was born a Detroit fan. I'm going to die a Detroit fan. Or the Lions are going to die first. And that would be pretty wild. Either way, I'm going down with the ship. Or the ship's going down with me. And the pain and the misery live on, as always. Holy shit. Anyway, still pissed. Gonna be pissed for a while. Because I genuinely don't know what you do with front lines. I don't genuinely know what they do. They could keep everybody there, hope that, and bring all the injured guys back, try and run it back next season, hope that everybody stays healthy, hope that they don't regress in performance because of their past injuries or just because it's a new year, hope that the rest of the NFC North doesn't shit themselves this time around and it's not as, they don't get, hope that the rest of the league doesn't, also shit themselves and give the Lions a 1 seed again. And I better hope that other teams don't get stronger, like the Commanders. And honestly, I am rooting for the Commanders now. I like Jane Daniels, contrary to what you might believe. Though I guess it's pretty easy to look pretty good when you go for when it's a 4th down and 2, and you're getting ready to look for the fucking play, and everybody in the fucking world knows that Jane Daniels is gonna fucking take the ball, fake the handoff, and go out to the outside. But not Garry and Arnold. He's the only person in goddamn America that does not know this. And he's like,
oh, okay, everybody else is going here, so I'm gonna go here too.
Instead of blocking the fucking face. I'm tired of this. I can't say that I've never been alive for my team that I like's championship. In fact, I've been alive for 2 of them. 3 of them, actually. That being the Pistons in 04, but I was like 1, so it didn't really count. I was there for the hockey win, MSU hockey win in 07. Though again, I was like 4, that didn't really count. And the Red Wings won their last Stanley Cup in 08. I was alive for that. But I was like 5, and I don't remember much from it at all. And I just want to see some glory again. I know the Tigers are on the uprising. They're hopefully going to run it back, make a playoff appearance again. Possibly. We'll have to see. The Pistons are in a lot healthier of a spot than they were at this point last year. And the Red Wings are there too. And I guess other teams as well, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, Terry Bradshaw can kiss my ass, and so can the rest of the NFL on Fox crew. Anyways, Zahoozaba, Kazaboozaba. See you when NASCAR season starts. Or when the basketball team decides to piss me off again.